Hello, I'm back again with part two of this discourse on what's going on with this Caribbean weather system. I left off by saying about winter predictions being based on sea surface temperature anomaly maps and how I see no evidence that there's going to be a blocking anticyclone developing over the Aleutians or in that region to bring a cold winter for most of the U.S. They're basing their forecasts on these anomaly maps, which I feel are not really telling what's actually going on in the Pacific. I see evidence of the opposite going on, that the waters of the North Pacific actually are very cold right now, not warmer than average. That's evidenced by all the troughing low pressure systems that are being drawn to that region. I know normally we have the Aleutian low, but we have seen Siberian air mass after Siberian air mass the last 2 or 3 years occupying this region of the country or this region of the ocean. What that means is very likely the waters in this region are likely quite cold to be drawing low pressure systems and troughs constantly to that region. In contrast, warm water would bring about more of a high pressure system that would set up over that region. But continuing on, I'm saying these forecasts they're putting out based on that are likely based on quicksand. They're not based on what's actually going on. I'm not saying the U.S. definitely not going to have a cold winter this year. I feel very strongly that at least part of the U.S. is going to, but very likely part of the U.S. is going to have mild temperatures, especially if they keep manipulating the MJO like they've been and getting away with it. And right now the MJO is stuck in phase 4. It is trying to go into phase 5, which are all warmer phases as a whole for North America. However, because we're going into solar minimum and solar activity is declining and going toward the minimum of 11-year cycle and a longer term minimum as well, the jet stream pattern is becoming more meridional, which means more north-south flow, more troughs, more ridges in the jet stream. It's going to be harder to keep a ridge over the entire U.S. All at once.